What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. Welcome to the channel. Now, before I get into the story of today, I want to say a big thank you to those of you who showed me love in my last video. Some of you left me some comments. Some of you decided to share my videos like you were going to anyways, and I want to show my appreciation. I am sincerely grateful to every single help that you guys can do by smashing the like button and everything. I really am appreciative. Now, let's get straight into the story of today. So there is this assignment that is starting to cause a little bit of kerfuffle. I don't know why this story hasn't gotten any bigger, but maybe it's just not relevant. But I thought it was something that was important to talk about because I found the story very fascinating. So there's this little assignment that was given to some students in a private school that seems to compare Obama to apes and lemurs and monkeys and whatnot. And it's causing a little bit of kerfuffle to the point whereby, you know, a lot of people are criticizing the news channel Fox 2 for actually bringing out this news because they are saying that this whole thing is based on wokeness. And I have a few things to say regarding this, but before I get into it, I want to play a clip from Fox News 2 on how they reported on this story, and then let's go from there.
Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack joins us live now. And Jessica, was this supposed to be a joke? Because it's not funny.
Not at all. And again, it compares the former president of the United States, Barack Obama, to a primate. This picture was sent to us anonymously. And I got to tell you, the first time I saw it, I couldn't believe that a teacher actually thought that this was okay to assign to her high school biology class. Take a look. Roeper School, the oldest K-12 school for gifted children in the country, priding themselves on diversity and an alternative education, costing upwards of $30,000 a year. Part of that curriculum included this worksheet, passed out assigned in a high school biology class earlier this month in Birmingham. It's titled An Introduction to Primates and instructs students to pick from a gallery of photos labeled apes, monkeys, and lemurs. Among the photos, a picture of former President Barack Obama. The person who sent this to Fox 2 anonymously appalled at the racist messaging coming from a teacher. Tuesday, a spokesperson for Roeper School sent us this statement with little context about the worksheet. The same day, the head of the school sent parents a letter explaining the worksheet was taken from a highly regarded university website and assigned in a high school classroom. The letter said in part, quote, "On behalf of Roeper School's leadership, I would like to acknowledge the disturbing racial offense contained in this worksheet and sincerely regret its use and the harm it has caused," end quote. They're offering counseling to students who were affected by this and say they'll continue training staff to educate. We, of course, had a lot of questions for the school the last couple of days. They admittedly have been a bit cryptic, but we did ask, what about any disciplinary action against this teacher? They didn't address whether she would be fired or any disciplinary action would be taken, but did say that the teacher admitted her mistake and understands it. So maybe more to come on this. We'll keep...
You guys, you saw that, you heard that for yourself. Now, the obvious question would be this, because there is this consensus that this particular assignment isn't racist, particularly mostly from right-wingers. I read a couple of publications, and a lot of people were saying that, or a lot of those publications were saying that Fox 2 was overzealous for actually putting out the story, and I actually saw a right-winger who was dismissing this assignment, saying that it's a biology assignment and that wokeness is why people are saying that this assignment is racist. But the reality of it is, if you ask me whether this assignment is racist or not, let me be really frank with you guys, it is. It is racist because when you look at the topic of the assignment, it says apes, monkeys, and lemurs, an introductory to primates. So you are already saying these are the things that you want to identify. Now, you skip over the part where it says who's who, which of the following are primates. Check all that applies, right? You are already topicking and titling this as apes, monkeys, and lemurs. So the primates that you want to identify are apes, monkeys, and lemurs. And they tick monkeys as well as Obama, a photo of Obama on this particular photo. So just taking a good look at it, the optics is absolutely racist. It's insulting, it's actually offensive to black people because there is a racist connotation to, you know, comparing black people to monkeys. It has been done from time, you know, immemorable, and it is something that has been deemed as racist and offensive. But because some people who want to pander to their base do not want to offend them in any way and have gone so unwoke, because I'm not woke either, so unwoke to the point whereby anything that seems to appear as racism or racist, they just want to dismiss it because they are of the opinion that we have defeated racism. Now, for me in particular, the way I believe things are is that racism has been tamed. It has been tamed to its lowest form. Matter of fact, it has been tamed so much that people who are racist are the weakest people on the planet. As you can see, this person who put this out has been suspended. They are the most powerless people. They might not be weak, but they are powerless. They don't have any power whatsoever. So they try to do it covertly. And I, for one, I'm not so unwoke that I cannot recognize racism when I see one. This is just emblematic of what happened in museum in China, where they were actually displaying pictures of Africans right next to animals, and they were comparing Africans to various animals, but most importantly they were comparing Africans to monkeys, apes, and lemurs. So this is very racist, and they got a lot of backlash, as it was due for them to get a lot of backlash for what they did. Now, at the end of the day, that museum was forced to take that thing down. So was this university forced to take this thing down. And anybody that is telling you that this isn't racism is far gone into, some kind of an echo chamber where they just don't want to offend their base. Now, I do know as YouTubers that we are meant to actually, do what our audience wants to hear or say what our audience wants to hear. But we need to be careful of falling into an echo chamber, because these people that are on the right wing, like this particular person that I'm talking about, I really respect, because for 99% of the time, he's right. But when it comes to this, majority of the people that are trying to dismiss this are absolutely wrong. Now, there's another argument that he made, that if they put a white person in there, nobody will get offended. Of course, because it doesn't have a negative connotation towards white people. It's like that H&M advert some couple of years ago that they got a lot of backlash for. They had an ad where they were promoting kids hoodies, and they put hoodies on two children, one black, one white. Guess what was written on the shirt of the black kid? Coolest monkey in the jungle. Of course, people found it offensive, but they put on the white kid jungle expert or something like that. If they had swapped those shirts around, I don't think anybody would find it offensive. Why? Because even white people today call their kids monkey, right? I've seen the EB family, who's a big popular YouTuber and big social media influencer. They call their kids monkey, and they're white. They're white family. It's okay for white people to do that because it doesn't have a negative connotation towards them. For them, they feel like it's fun, and it doesn't offend them. But when it comes to black, it's absolutely offensive. This photo and this assignment is offensive. But the other argument they were saying is that because it is biology and it is accurate, that it cannot be racist. Well, to that I want to say to you that there are things in many occasions that are right, that are not, that are at the same time offensive. Because in the case of the shirt that I told you, we could have easily said that it is fashion, and because it is fashion, well, it is right and it is okay, because even the mother of the black child that wore the shirt, Coolest Monkey in the Jungle, didn't find it offensive. But I guess maybe black women in Sweden don't find such type of clothes offensive when their kids are putting it on. So having said that, the whole idea that because it's right, because it's correct in terms of biology, doesn't mean that it's racist. Reminds me of a story that Dave Chappelle told a couple of years ago, where he actually experienced racism but couldn't complain about it because the racism he experienced, or the racism he experienced, was correct. Now, he told the story about himself going into a fast food restaurant, and when he got into the fast food restaurant, was dominated by white people. The person at the counter was white, and he went in there and he wanted to make his order, but before he did, the food service attendant said, "I know what you want. You want chicken." And he was like, But in his mind, he said, that's kind of racist, but I do want chicken. So do I complain that this is racist and not get the chance to order my chicken, or do I just take the chicken anyway? And so he decided to take the chicken, and he was eating, and he was like, am I genetically flawed or what? But he made a joke out of it. But the reality of it is, the point of that joke is that sometimes things that are racist can also be right, but it doesn't make them any less racist. So this particular thing here should not be dismissed. Now, where there's a little bit of a propaganda is this. I think that Fox News themselves are actually also trying to hide the race of the teacher that actually did this, because in the further report from this, which I'm not going to play because I don't want to extend the video, video, they did say that the teacher is an Asian Pacific teacher, and which a lot of people would think that the teacher is Asian by them saying that. Even the person that I am talking about, the YouTuber that actually made a video on this, also said himself that the teacher is Asian in a way. But the reality of it is that Asian Pacific spans across 3 or 4 continents with so many countries around it. So this teacher could be an Arab, a white, a black, Asian, Aboriginal, or Polynesian. Could be from anywhere. We don't know where the teacher is from. Now, should this teacher be fired? I think not. I think maybe we can give the benefit of the doubt to the teacher, because I know that some people are saying that the teacher is only sorry and apologized because she got caught. There's a possibility that the teacher is only apologizing that they got caught because they got caught. But mine is this, where I stand is this: if somebody's apologetic for something that they did, whether deliberately or not deliberately, if they're apologetic, we should forgive and move on, you know. But it needed to be called out, and I for one do not want to create an echo chamber where some people will hear certain things that I say, because it happens on this channel a lot where people will hear some of the things that I say and disagree with it and just unsubscribe. Well, feel free, but the reality of it is that this is offensive. You don't want to take this kind of assignment and give it to black kids out there because they will not find it funny. Anyway, that's where I stand. You guys, let me know where you stand. Do you think that this assignment is offensive or not? Do you think that it is racist or no? It's just biology, so it's correct, and because it's correct, it's not racist. Let me know in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, peace, and out. Bye-bye now.